the mall, rebel tap me on the shoulder. I'm like, what? I look up, see a bitch back in the day I used to fuck. I take off the Louis shades.
We live?
We live. The Duck and Potato Podcast. How do I sound?
Sound good, brother. Yes, sir. Where the fuck we gonna be at?
Yeah, we decided to broadcast in one of our offices tonight, just to let you know that, God damn it, we can come from anywhere.
Come from anywhere, anytime.
You
We're
know
doing
what I'm
that for
saying?
y'all to keep y'all
That's
updated
right.
and keep everything fresh.
That's right. Duck and Potato Podcast. Make some noise. Make some noise. Make some noise. You know what it is. What's going on with you, man?
Oh man, I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, same here, same here. Late night edition. You know what I'm saying? We love our fans, so we're going to keep, like my brother Potato 2 times just said, we're going to keep bringing it to you whenever, wherever, from many different locations. Anything start. That handshake that changed podcasting forever must happen.
Yes, sir.
That must happen.
It must happen.
Without further ado, you know what I'm saying?
The meeting of the
handshake
minds.
that changed podcasting forever.
Access powers. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Better and better.
That's right.
Duck and Potato.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Without any further ado, me and my brother, we've been talking about a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
But on a somber note, I heard Sean Kingston and his mama got arrested. Now, that's some shit when you and your mama get in the ring. You and your mama skin. You at least want to leave moms out this shit so she can bail your ass out. Now, apparently, they might have got bailed out now. You know what I'm saying? I would hope so. All that reggae money. I'm pretty sure most of that's gone. But, because if you're defrauding and doing that crazy shit, your money's probably gone. But, yeah, Sean Kingston and his mama got arrested, writing bad checks, amongst other things. You know, and, hey, one person you ain't going to defraud is Uncle Sam. That's just the end of the day. What happened?
You know what that is?
What happened?
That's what happened when the money runs out, but you're still trying to hold on. You're still trying to cover your bases and cover your expenses.
You want to live like $1 million nigga, but you's $1,000 nigga.
I mean, you know, when Sean Kingston first came out, he was on a couple of
he was
tight
on
ass
fire.
tracks.
Yeah, he was on fire when he first hit.
My favorite song he had was the one that featured Bun B. Remember that one song, Nah That Gangsta?
Yeah.
Nah That Gangsta.
That wasn't shit. Yeah, that was tight. That
was my shit right there, boy.
That was tight.
Like I say, he had a couple of singles back in the mid 2000s. I'm surprised, that his name still comes around. But hey, you never know. That's the way media is.
As long as you got social media, your name always pop up. I mean, Sean King, when he first hit, Sean Kingston was a star.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ain't gonna act like it, but that was many, many moons ago.
Yep. Many
award shows ago. So those were the old days.
Hey man, get you a good lawyer, man. If you got to do a plea deal, do a plea deal. Whatever you do, try to do more time than your mama, man. Let your mama get free.
Right, and y'all, when y'all defrauding the healthcare, defrauding check, save some of that money so when you get arrested, like my boy, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Glenn Big Baby Davis, at least you have some defraud money, And who knows? Sean Kingston and his mama bailed out, so probably some money somewhere. They wouldn't finna sit too long.
That's what you call back in the day, that mattress money.
Oh yeah. Shoebox money.
Shoebox.
In this episode, both of these guys took deliberating losses. Am I using that word right? Deliberating? Ain't that it? I'm pretty sure.
Close enough. Everybody making up words nowadays.
That's true, too. 2024, anything goes. Somebody identified as a tree, I read earlier. So, with that being said, always broke Adrian Bronner and bomb squat. We can't even shout that shit no more. But Deontay Wilder, whichever you prefer to call him, Deontay, both of those guys what they should do, they should call a dual press conference to retire. Because both of those guys got beat blue-black. Now, Deontay Wilder, he got beat by the 300-pound Chinaman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Old grease box took old neck bone to school. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
We just playing. You know what I'm saying? No racism here at Duck and Potato. But Deontay Wilder got the brakes beat off of him by a Chinaman. And at the same time, I ain't even got to throw no slander for this. I can just tell y'all 3 quick facts, and I can pass it to my brother, and you already know how this fight went.
Oh.
Hey, the fight is Adrian Bronner versus Blair Cobbs. That right there is enough to get you chuckling.
Blair the Flair.
Blair the Flair. Woo! Blair the Flair. 2, It was on Friday night. There was a fight on Friday night in 2024. In '89, this would have been great. Friday night fights.
Friday night fights.
Oh, everybody lined up Friday night with their beer and shit. This is 2024, Joe. Totally different. And the caveat on top of all of this, in 2024 was a Don King's promotion. What do you have to say about it?
Hey, like you say, man, Deontay, bro, it's time to hang it up, man. It's time to hang it up. And I'm not going to shit on you too hard because you got a winning record. You won 40-plus fights.
Oh, yeah.
And you came into this game later than most people. You didn't have an Olympic time. You didn't have Golden Gloves.
Them amateurs, he didn't do the amateurs, all that stuff.
Most of them amateur fights go into the hundreds.
Yeah.
200, 300, 400 fights before they go pro.
Easy.
He missed out on all that. So considering you had a great career, but it's obvious that the skill set ain't there no more. The muscle memory ain't there no more. I think you've been shook ever since you in the Tyson Fury trilogy.
That second fight.
That second fight shook
you.
It was when you realized that you couldn't topple Tyson with that hard right that you're known for, I think it did something to your mind.
Yep.
He
was known as the baddest man in the world. When you get stripped of that title, it probably fuck with your pride, your ego, and your psycho.
But he never developed the defensive skills. He never became an actual boxer. He was more of a brawler puncher.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep hitting you hard and hope you fall without any A, B, and C backups. Now, your boy A.B. getting knocked down by Broner. I saw the majority of the fight.
Yeah, got knocked down by Cobb.
Yeah, Cobb. My bad. Blair the Flair.
And shout out to Blair Cobb. Shout out to Blair Cobbs. I'm not a big Blair Cobbs fan, but I'm glad he beat Adrian Broner.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm a fan of all the southpaws. All the winning southpaw, because I'm a southpaw. I'm a lefty myself. And he put on a decent match. And as usual, AB is always in denial when he loses. He can't lose like a gentleman.
Boy. I beat that boy. Yeah, I see it up here. I beat that boy. Yeah, he done did that several. We need to do a compilation of AB getting his ass beat, then saying I beat that boy.
Now they claim when he got knocked down by Blair that he kind of twisted his elbow in a funny fashion. And that affected his.
He was losing anyway.
Yeah.
Before that started, so
but that's what he claims, But I did hear some rumors on the media out front that he retired. I don't know if that was an AI reel or not. But if you go on YouTube, there's a couple of videos saying that AB is about ready to hang it up, and he probably should at this point. I don't think his heart is in it, honestly. I just don't see it. He just doesn't have that look in his eye. He didn't look determined before the fight. He didn't look determined during the fight. Because a lot of guys fight injured and they still win. You know what I'm saying? You can go back to Tommy Hitman Hearns. He fought Marvin Hagler most of the fight with a broken right hand. You know what I'm saying?
Tank Davis fought Pitbull with that fucked up shoulder.
Yeah. So it's all about your will. And when you look at that fight, there's no will in that man's eyes. It was gone.
I told you, he looked like he came straight from White Castles.
That's what's going on in boxing. What else we got going, bro?
Shit, we got the Celtics. They took game 1. Your boys, you want to speak on that? You know what I'm saying? As you predicted. You know what I'm saying? I know one thing. Like I said, I expect Dallas to get 2. I expect this to be done in 6 as long as the Celtics stay healthy. And
I mean, when you look at the Mavs, man, like I said, they really only got 2 weapons. They got Kyrie and they got Luka. They only got 2 weapons. And when you hold one down, then you got the team. If you look at the scores, Kyrie was held to 12 points in 36 minutes. The entire team only had 9 assists. The entire team.
That's ridiculous.
So what does that tell you? That tells you that the team doesn't have cohesiveness. They're not spreading the ball around so everybody get open shot. Everybody's being selfish. You know what I'm saying? When you only got 9 assists, that's fucking ridiculous. Now, Luka had some decent numbers, 30 points, 10 rebounds in 38 minutes. P.J. Washington, 14 points. The rest of the squad, nothing abnormal. Tim Hardaway Jr. didn't do shit. He was in the 8 minutes with 0 points.
As usual.
So
he's only Tim Hardaway in name. Go ahead.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, there was no support. Luka was basically out there by himself. And then when you look at the Celtics, they didn't have any ridiculous numbers to beat them. I mean, Tatum got, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Nothing crazy. Nice reads. but 16 points ain't nothing. Jaylen Brown, 22 points, 6 rebounds, nothing crazy. Al Horford, 10 points, 7 rebounds. You know, nobody did nothing crazy. People were a little surprised that Porzingis came back in the fashion he did.
Rich Zingas.
A.K.A. Rich Zingas.
Zingas.
He dropped 20 points in 20 minutes, which was pretty amazing. But they didn't have anybody tall enough to get with him. Anybody that can do anything with his range. He got out there and got busy. 20 points in 20 minutes. What can you say about it? He was a hot boy that night. Now, do I think that they're going to give him a gentleman's sweep? No. I do think the Mavs are going to pull out 2 games. So you hear it first. This is the Potato 2-time prediction. Potato 2-time prediction. This series is going to go to 6. What you got to say?
Well,
the Mavs will get 2. The Mavs will get 2, and it'll go to 6. Go ahead.
I think it has a lot to do with what we talked about. We was talking about Kyrie the other day, how he's kind of moved. Because I didn't see the whole game thoroughly, but I looked at enough of it to see that it seemed like Kyrie wasn't into the game. I don't know. And now, if I'm wrong, you tell me if the defense just locked him down. Because, like I said, I didn't see it third, but it just seemed like to me, Kyrie's an up and down guy.
Well, yeah, he's
a roller coaster.
He's
so
never been consistent
when he up,
season.
he'll throw you 30, 40. When he down, boy, hey, you ain't getting shit out of him. And it seemed like he might have been down this game. So I don't know. I could be wrong. But like you said, we predicted the Celtics.
But every time Kyrie goes to Boston, something happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's in Boston.
He's hunted by Boston. You got to remember, he stepped on the logo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he should be. He fucked it up.
You can't step on a leprechaun and think you're going to have good luck.
And speaking of balls in the basket, let me ask you a question. I was watching some other guys. I hate to call out people, but when it's funny and it's at the expense of a joke for me, and I ain't going to even say, hey, Mr. Jason Whitlock, the man that everybody loves to hate, Mr. Jason Whitlock, he said that the WNBA is a welfare league. He said these women want something for nothing. He say they want the same perks as the guys do in the NBA. They want the charter flights. They want it all. I want it all. Some rapper I'm sure sung that, goddammit. I want it all. What do you think about that whole soliloquy, that whole WNBA and what the women want and equal rights to the NBA and all that stuff?
I mean,
I think it's ridiculous, but that's just, and I don't think it's ridiculous. I think they got a great league, but it's all about money at the end of the day. You only put out what you're bringing in. But what you got to say about it?
I mean, look, the league is full of talented women players. Let's not debate that.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is what people don't understand, if you look across the board, this is what I was talking about earlier, all the women's sports fall behind men's sports. For whatever reason people might say, when you look at the numbers, you look at the money that's accumulated, it's always less. I think generally society just likes to watch men do sports.
Yeah.
A lot of women don't consider it very feminine to do sports. I'm not saying I'm one of those people that believe that or not. Right. I think athlete is athlete, whether you're male or female. But it is what it is. It's always been like that. Just like you look at on the college level, the money is generated from the football teams and the basketball teams fund the rest of the teams. The female, the ladies soccer, the volleyball, you know what I'm saying? All the other teams, lacrosse, whatever you got. Mm-hmm. The money made from the basketball, the men's basketball, and the men in football is what makes the money for the rest of the sports. And it's the same thing for the NBA. And I mean WNBA. If it wasn't for the NBA, the WNBA, you wouldn't get that much shine. Now, you got to realize, too, people got to look at the numbers. The WNBA's only been around, 25 years,
about
maybe?
25 years, yeah.
Whereas the NBA's been around for about 80 years.
Right.
And
right.
it took them 40,
a good 30, 40 to start to build up. Back in the day, them guys wasn't getting shit.
Back in the 40s and 50s and 60s, nobody gave a shit about them unless you was a true blue fan of sport. Speaking of WNBA, want to touch upon the Caitlin Clark epidemic.
Those studs are bullying her. Those studs in the NBA are in there bullying her because they jealous of her. I mean, she got more money already off her Nike deal than any of them bitches will ever make in their life, probably. Definitely more than they're going to make in the WNBA. No doubts about that. And it's jealousy. And she's a white girl, so they looking like, okay, the great white hope and all that. What I don't like is how her teammates do her. If don't nobody else stand up for you, your teammate's supposed to stand up for you. When they out there bullying Caitlin Clark, her teammate's supposed to be running to her
defense.
Yeah, they supposed to run into her defense.
That's
they
true.
Supposed to be Charles Oakley and that situation. She's the star. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody touch Allen Iverson. He had a whole bunch of team of niggas that couldn't shoot or do nothing. But they could defend, and you wouldn't finna fuck with the star right here. And that's how it should be.
But to be fair though, when you first come in any league, you
gotta pay your dues. You gotta pay your dues. She is a freshman. I mean, you're a new rookie.
And don't forget, MJ got knocked around for a good 5-6 seasons before he was the big dog.
The Pistons put him on his ass.
That was the reason he bulked up. If you remember,
he said he hit that gym.
Yeah, you look at Mike when he first came in, he was a twig.
Oh yeah.
Fourth and fifth season, you start seeing them, the muscle build up.
Them cuts start coming in. Cuts.
So Caitlin, this is what I got to say to you. Just wait it out. Keep doing you.
Thug it out, as they say.
You know, you going to catch some elbows. You going to catch them strays. Don't let that dissuade you.
Them bitches jealous of you.
Some of the motherfuckers might be jealous.
But what they ain't talking about, they doing Angel Reese the same way. Angel, them bitches jealous of you. You saw how Angel Reese got thrown down.
Is it jealousy, though? Is it really jealousy?
Yeah.
Or is it just part of the game?
It's jealousy because if they were just regular rookies coming in any other year before this year were NILs and all this shit and deals and shoe deals, because it's only about 3 or 4 chicks in there with shoe deals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Angel Reese and Duck&Potato. But I think it's a lot of jealousy. But they just gotta suck it up. You gotta go prove your worth. It's gonna be like that.
And that's what
happened when you're a star.
I want all you women athletes to come into the comment box and tell us what you think. Tell us if you agree with us. Tell us if you disagree. You know what I'm saying? We all for it. We want y'all as fans. We want y'all to like and subscribe. This is up for debate. I have to give a shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. He's somebody I don't always
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
They trying to set up Caitlin Clark as the great white hope.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the LeBrons and other NBA players are trying to feed into that because they've been told to do so.
But, they should be happy about it. It's bringing more shine to the league. This the most shine WNBA has since they started the damn league.
Since the Lisa Leslie days.
Since the Lisa Leslie and who I say Cheryl Swoops and who I say still is the number 1 WNBA player of all time. That's Cynthia Cooper. She was like female Jordan. I was watching that shit when they first hit in '97. I was watching that shit because I wanted to check it out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Cynthia Cooper was Michael Jordan of that motherfucker. Shout out to Cynthia Cooper because she don't get to shine for being pioneer of this WNBA shit. She was killing them bitches. Like she came from another planet when this shit started. God damn it. So shout out to Cynthia Cooper. You know what I'm saying?
And WNBA has always had stars, but they didn't have, like you say, the NIL deals, and they don't have the shine. Like everybody's attention is on them now. Mm-hmm. That's the only difference. They've had athletic chicks play all through the motherfucker. I mean, you got your Candace Parkers.
Oh yeah,
you got your
Lisa Leslie was a star when she came in.
Sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, Shanae, boy, goodness. Yeah. Now I question: is that her real ass? Because sometimes that motherfucker be looking so juicy. Shanae, sometimes that motherfucker be looking so fucking juicy.
I think she
and then sometimes that shit be looking a little smaller. Like, wait, where that motherfucker go? But when it's juicy, that thing juicy, boy. Goodness.
She probably got a removable.
And she got a cute photo. Well, maybe she do. I'm gonna investigate that more and come back and let y'all know what's going on with Shanae's
It's like when the removable gold teeth became popular. She got the removable ass.
Hey, well, she need to keep that motherfucker on because it looks great.
The touching point, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because I'm not gonna dwell on the Lakers like other networks do.
Oh yeah, I get shit about them. The Lakers ain't winning shit until they get talent. They can keep talking that coaching till you get talent. It ain't happening.
Now they say they trying to hype up JJ Redick. That him and LeBron are using their podcast.
Yeah, that's white privilege.
Hype him up.
White privilege. Like Doc Rivers, he gets black privilege, and JJ Redick gets white privilege. JJ Redick, it would be unprecedented for somebody like him to be a coach. He's had no fucking coaching experience. He ain't even been an assistant coach, as I know of. No. He's coming straight from the booth. He doing what Jeff Saturday did for like a half a season with the Colts. Mm-hmm. Coming straight from the booth out there on the field. That shit ain't gonna work. Because as soon as you get mad and see, but you know what? I want him to throw JJ Redick because he's a confrontive white boy. So soon Lebron get mad, they're gonna be arguing with each other. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just gonna get my popcorn and sit back until they get more talent. It's a wrap.
Now, what you think about the dude Hurley, UConn's coach? I heard they trying to persuade him to come up in there.
I don't know too much about him.
I think he's the better option over JJ Redick.
Man,
just because he's got coaching experience. and then UConn won the last 2 years. So he be a winning coach. Now he hasn't taught.
But you making a transition
from boys to men.
Remember Rick Pitino tried that shit, and it worked out horribly for him with the Celtics.
Yeah, that's
trying to jump up. It all depends your personality and the respect. I personally think, all players gonna respect you until they start losing. When you start losing, then you gonna start questioning shit. You know what I'm saying? I think you need to get another NBA coach. You need to get an experienced coach. I can't think of one quality off the top of my head that's available unless you're gonna take one from a team. But man, I'm telling you, LeBron needs a fucking. Even though I know this ain't gonna happen because Greg Pop with the Spurs, LeBron needs a Greg Pop. He needs an established coach because then you can't look at me in no weird way. Hell, I'm more established than you are. That's what LeBron really needs. A coach that's more established than him, a Greg Pop, or somebody like when Pat Riley was with the Heat, kept him in line.
Like I say, man, but moving around, man, your early predictions for the NFL, super early predictions. You think the Ravens gonna do that thing now that they got
I got to see how Derrick Henry look.
They got Henry.
If it's Tennessee Titan Derrick Henry, then hell yeah. Now if he didn't drop down in quality and stuff, I know after the first 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, because he ain't a freshman.
Nah, he ain't a freshman.
How long he been in the league? What, about 8?
Yeah, about 8 or 9 years. And Tennessee squares most of the good juice out of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And for a running back, that's like 20 years for a running back.
But he's in good shape, though,
especially when you a downhill running back like him. He's not a finesse running back. He's gonna run straight at you, trying to run you over.
He's gonna run you over.
That wears you down.
Oh, Eddie
quicker
George.
than them juke move quarterbacks.
Right,
running
the
backs.
Marshall Falks and shit. They got about a 2-year window to win it though. This year and next year is a window. I want to see what the Jets look like with Aaron Rodgers. I want to see what else they got. You know what I'm saying? And is Aaron healthy? But he already holding his ankle and shit. He got top of the line.
And what they doing now is even better than 10 years ago. Because if they had used the same technology on Kobe, he would have lasted 2 more seasons.
Yep. Easy. Quality.
So that showed you how time changes in less than a decade.
I remember Kobe went overseas, I think to Japan, to get a knee procedure. I think that extended him a couple of more years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got to have that top of the line money, boy.
That's how LeBron is what he is. He spends $2 million a year on his body, they say. Just on his body.
It shows. It shows. I mean, LeBron's in great shape. He got them few bumps and bruises that any 40-year-old to have, but it doesn't stop him from getting his numbers. You know what I'm saying? No. He's still out there high flying. He's still out there doing niggas. It's still hard to stop LeBron 1-on-1 or even 2-on-2.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
Now I think the league would be better if LeBron just retired. Goddamn it, personally. And this don't come from hate. It's just time to move to the next chapter.
I think LeBron shouldn't retire till his production drop. As long as you're averaging 25 a game, stay your ass up in that motherfucker somewhere.
I think you should leave on top. Don't leave when you decline.
Well, I wouldn't leave averaging 12, but if I'm averaging 25 a game, and if I come back this year and I'm averaging 19 or 20, make that my last year.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
But at long 25, that's too many points just to leave right now. If you can still do it, you know.
And especially if you're Laker.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Bryce already 6'6".
Oh yeah. We're gonna see him
Everybody
when he
talking about
he's still in high school, ain't he? I think he's still he might be a senior. Yeah, junior,
there.
senior. So yeah.
But don't forget, Bryce is the beast.
Oh yeah.
Bryce is the beast.
Oh yeah.
Ronnie gonna be cool. He gonna do his thing, but Bryce is a beast. Y'all watch
out. Yeah. He coming. He probably most likely is he gonna be like the Ball brothers, the last one, the best one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And if it wasn't for them damn shoes, them niggas would be better now.
I ain't gonna blame it on no shoes if them niggas gonna be better.
Them shoes missed the ball of their joints. Each one of them got joint problems.
I mean, Lonzo was fragile from the start. You know what I'm saying? Shit that wasn't happening with it. Lonzo just always been a fragile. The shoes damn sure didn't help.
Man,
you cheap quality.
You out there on the court with them damn tap shoes on.
But he didn't wear them for that long. He only wore them for a little while. Down today, he got that job with Nike. You know what I'm saying? That deal with Nike.
It don't take long to mess up their knee. It don't take long, but it take long time for that knee to heal. Let me say this: the constant heat that your boy Stephen A. Smith receives, do you think is warranted or you think is unfair?
Well, I talked about this hundreds of times. I mean, Yeah, you
know they had that discussion. Him and Monica McNutt.
Oh yeah, well, him and Monica McNutt got into.
Well, that's why I'm bringing it back up.
Well, what it is Stephen A. knows there's a line now that he can't cross because you know what I'm saying, he's been exposed. See, once you're exposed and people know the truth, they may not say nothing, but they're gonna look at you. You better not cross that line. Now, see, Stephen A. could have crossed this line maybe 2 years ago before he got exposed by Jason Whitlock of having really no past of basketball whatsoever and basically lying and making up his whole and fabricating his whole past basketball career. I mean, once that was out there, of course, people like Monica McNutt and his cohort, Shannon, they ain't say nothing about it, but they know. They know. So now all that, Stephen A's a big talker. He talks with his chest out. He talks loud and talks over people. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to tone it down now because Monica McNutt got a real basketball background. She can challenge your shit just like that. You know what I'm saying? She played 3 years, I think, or 4 years for Georgetown. So she might have played in the WNBA too. So Stephen A.
No,
knows.
She didn't play WNBA. She just played college.
Well, I think she might have tried. Did she try out for it? I thought she played a couple of games for him.
I don't think she did.
But I know she was a college starter. So.
The only reason I know this is just from watching Nightcap.
Okay.
She was on Nightcap with Shay and them.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Nightcap with Shay and Ocho, by the way.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Stephen A. know now. When you know, you know. He know he can't be talking that big shit no more. So now you got to shit. Now you can talk it against another journalist. You can talk against you can talk it against Brian Windhorst. God damn it! And you can go to the ends of the earth with that nigga, but you can't talk that big shit against J.J. Redick, somebody who's played in the league. Can't talk that shit against Monica McNutt, somebody who's played college. Even they played high school ball. So shit, I'm telling you, this shit goes deep. Shout out to Jason Whitlock, or as Matt Barnes call him, Shitlock. You know what I'm saying? As Matt Barnes say, he's amply titled him Shitlock. So, shit. Because he the one that opened the door to all this. You know. But, yeah, that's what I think of Stephen A. I think he should tread lightly and keep his head on a swivel.
Yeah, so that's what it is, man. But you're right. You got to be careful nowadays because the media world is now, it has more retired athletes up there.
More and more every year.
There's more and more. So the journalist that hasn't played pro,
your credibility
college,
is going down.
You got to be careful when your mouth that big.
Yes.
And Stephen A. has a big mouth. Now, I like Stephen A. to a degree.
I like Stephen A.
He does have a big mouth. Hey, Duck&Potato.
Duck&Potato podcast.
We love
here
y'all.
to stay, and we out.
We out.